Good afternoon, YouTubers. Just been in talks with Pav, my mate, the Polish taxi driver, whose fields he allows me on. And those fields where I've had the free hammies in the last few videos, at the far end of them near the village, there's a river, and we've got more fields on the other side of the river. And one of my mates who's detected Worcestershire for years put a mark on our map saying that there was a Roman field right next to one of the fields we've got on the other side of the river. So I'm going up there to see what they're like on the other side of the river today. Unfortunately, Pav's busy, but I'll go and scope it out for us all. Right, I'm going up there in a minute. Just going to have something to eat and give Bunty his chicken balls. Just had some feedback from Grey Duff. He's on his sunbed over in Turkey. He said he loves following me on Facebook, but he doesn't watch my videos no more because I get drunk in them and swear a lot, and his granddaughter seen one. So I listen to my viewers, and I love Gray and Sue. I'm going to try not to swear going forward. I think I'll be getting drunk in the odd weekender video though. Well, I'm up here, viewers, on the field map I've got in the car, and I'm pretty sure that is a pasture of Pav's, and yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it is. So we can do that, but I'm pretty also sure that this is one of them as well. And I think that bigger one in the distance there looks like it might have just been planted, but that is one of them as well. And the neighbouring one to that, up there, my old Worcestershire buddy marked on the map as having Roman finds in it. So we ain't got the next one that he marked, but we've got that big one next to it whenever it's available. Well, this is the nice big unexplored pasture as well. Some really old trees. Yeah, and I think this might be part of it. It might not be. But old trees, and the river's just there, looking good. And finish your medicine off in your chicken balls, mate. Good boy. Oh, you're a champion. I'll give you some more now. Just doing this little grass strip because I've noticed people have walked up here from the village in the distance, using it like a bit of a footpath. Take that for starters. Just got a modern penny. I think that's my first coin today. I am still on the grass track though. I'm hoping I trip over a shilling or a sixpence or something. I'll go back on one of these in a minute. No idea what this is. It might be a bit of a smashed up button or just a washer or something. Let's find out together. I've got a feeling it's just a load of junk, but only one way to find out. Okay then, I think it's part of a big smashed out button. That's what I think it is. Yeah, it's got a tiny little button right next to that large back piece that I think I got off the other button just then. Bit of a pattern on it. Just up here in the shade, it's a little bit breezy, but it's also warm. So me and Bunty are chilling in the shade next to the coolie bar tree. I don't know where that I got that. Was it Walsa Matilda? Answers on a postcard. Hey Bunter, it's hard work finding buttons and bits of tin can and tiny projectiles, isn't it, son? No comment, Dad, I'm knackered. Oh, I'm knackered too, Bunt. I wish we were on that plough field we seen earlier, but I don't want to tread on the tenant farmer's toes. Yeah. I'm going to rest here and then get back on the arable bit. This grass has got nothing ancient on it. It's still over there in the grass, in the shade. That's where I kind of see him now. Halfway between me in this world and this field, and in the shade with Rach in heaven. He's so old now that he's got 2 paws in my world and 2 paws in Rachel's. And I just got to give him every last little bit of love until he goes the whole way back to his mum. This was a bit of junk at first. I cleaned it off, and it's a cavalryman on his horse. What's left of him and his horse, that is. But I like it. I like it a lot because I just do. I'm a bit daft. Doesn't look like much, but I just wet it and it seems to have a bit of a pattern on. Possibly first trace of Roman off these fields. It might be just part of a little Roman phallus or something. Hey, bacon face, come here. I want you to make a pretty picture for Minelab. Look, that's it. Thanks, mate. Might get a pinpointer off them. One more little go. Yeehaw! Thanks, Bubba. Thanks, mate. Don't piss on it. Oh, no swearing, sorry. Don't pee on it. I've got no battery, but Pav called me to this scrapyard. He said, we've got this bit of grass here. What have you called me to this scrapyard for, Pav?
Because it's right behind the church.
Oops, it's a church scrap field. Happy day. And you've just spoke to the landowners and they're all happy, yeah?
Absolutely.
Nice.
When we go to that field,
nice.
another field soon.
Yeah, yeah.
When the grass is gonna be cut.
Good, good.
Beautiful.
Nice one, mate. Right, well, Pav's just got his first musket ball. Well done, mate. Happy days. Weird signal and dug all this lead that about 1.5 to 2 foot down. That's all lead. I'm wondering if this is a bell casting, seeing as the church is behind this hedge. Is this a bell casting setup? All of it. You see all that as well? I reckon it could well be. I can't go out digging till Bunty started eating, and then I can put his medicine in the next chicken ball. Bunty always comes first. It's been a bit too hot. I've been sat here for an hour basically, waiting for Bunty to wake up and start eating. I'm just walking in the field. You can see where my spade is. That marks a crop mark. It's like a straight line and it goes over that way to some sort of like corner. And I'm just walking back to get my spade, and there's a surface find. Here you go. Chip halfpenny on the surface. Oh, at least I found my first coin. George the 6th. Okay, it's been about 2 hours since I set off metal detecting, but there's been a few bumps in the road this morning. Meetings with tenant farmers and that for new fields. And it hasn't gone our way, but we don't want to upset anyone. So back on the old faithful field of Pavs, and my first signal, a thimble. Missing the top, I think, although I think some of them didn't have tops, but that probably did. 4-0 button banging in right on the hammy signal. Nice solid 68 that was on the Deus one. Like I say, I'm just exploring this possible crop mark that runs diagonal that way to some sort of corner. So while I'm walking about and in some of the longer stuff, I'm just on my Deus. Interchangeable for me these days. Love both machines, that and the Manticore. I just got a solid about 83 hit on the surface. It was banged in, obviously, with it not being deep. Little bag seal. Might have a bit of age to that one. I'll see if there's any design on that side. Certainly been something on it. Still the remains of a bit of writing, but it'll be guesswork trying to make out what it said. Bag seal though, I'll take it. Another little flat button. Gave a very dodgy signal. Coming in at 95 with a half decent line. And then 99 with a flat line. That's because there's a bit of iron underneath it in the hole further down. So it could have been a rare and expensive hammy or Roman. Always worth taking a chance and finding out what the dodgy signals are. He's been asleep for over an hour down by the car and just outside the car in his little buggy. So I was just detecting, you know, not getting too far away. I've just gone and got his lead and I'm going to take him out with me now. But I brought him 3 chicken balls in case he wanted any more, but he don't. So we made a little chicken ball offering. It's like an altar to the nature gods and the detecting gods. Let's hope it brings us some luck. And I'm going on my Manticore now without any headphones because it's too sticky for them today. There you go, just got a big banging 82 on the Equinox. That isn't an Equinox, it's actually a Manticore. And there it is, part of a horse boss bridle thing, I think. Marvellous. I wanted the big milled silver. That'd have been a tad better.
A tenement, a dirty street, walked and worn by shoeless feet, in silence long and so complete, watched by a shivering sun. Old eyes in a small child's face, watching as the shadows race through walls and cracks and leave no trace, and daylight's brightness shone.
The days of Pearly Spencer, the race is almost run.
Nose pressed hard on frosted glass, gazing as the swollen mass on concrete fields where grows no grass stumbles blindly on. Iron trees smother the air, but withering they stand and stare through eyes that neither know nor care where the grass is gone.
The days of Pearly Spencer, the race is almost run.
Pearly, where's your milk white skin? What's that stubble on your chin? Buried in the rot gut gin, you played and lost not one. You play the house that can't be beat, now look, your head's bowed in defeat. You walk too far along the street where only